Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The black woman and the Anglo-American white man require rule with a rod of iron and the benevolent love of the black man for 1,000 years. Look at the way they are behaving today. They can't be free. It's toxic for us as black men for them to be free. They have to be dominated over. That's the final solution for the black woman and the Anglo-American man. The black woman is not being bred out. She's being taught a lesson, and it's a wake-up call. She will be brought to heal, or regrettably, she will die. And what is so interesting to me is when you say that black women will die, you then procreate with other women, you will die. As black males, because you can't produce another black male without a black female. You can't produce what you look like with any other woman. No matter how many people subscribe to the one drop rule, you can tell. You can tell when a person is mixed race or biracial. And then this male goes on to use the Bible to justify this. I don't even know. I don't think that this person is mentally disturbed. I do not think that this person is affected by white supremacy. I do not think this person is in any way crazy or psychotic or ill. I think this is the heart of this person. This is how they really feel deep down inside. So that's one thing that I'm going to stop saying. I'm not going to say that, when somebody does something like the man who did the Nevada shootings, like he's ill, he's sick, he's mentally deranged. No. This person planned this. This person bought the bullets to kill a lot of people, and they did it on purpose because they wanted to do it. This man is saying that he wants black women to die. He wants the type of patriarchy that white males have, even though you can see how that patriarchy is actually going to be their undoing. Their women are taking them down as I speak now. You see a lot of things that are coming out because these white males got comfortable in their power and patriarchy. These women are coming for their throats, and in the end it looks like white people are going to be the ones who end up taking themselves out, because each ethnic group is trying to be number one on the totem pole. So I do believe that they are willing to kill their own just to be number one in power. That's what's going on. That's with the United States, Russia, Europe, all of these areas. They're fighting to be number one. But yet this man wants to repeat what's going to be the ultimate downfall of this system. It baffles me. And then to use the word to justify, I think it's very disgusting. And he goes on to say, this is how many of the 2/3, Ezekiel 5:7, through 21 are going to die. They will be a bunch of women no one wants left to fend for themselves in a world where there's no jobs. The prostitution business becomes so flooded it collapses under its own weight, and inflation is so high a loaf of bread costs more than a session with a prostitute. When bread costs that much, there won't be much of any kind of fun going on. Now, I want to stop there, and I want to say that this person is a very despicable person, because he's using scriptures. What he's doing is he's tearing things from different places and trying to bunch them together against black women. This is disgusting, and I think it needs to be paid attention to, especially anyone who does believe that we're the chosen people and need to hear the rhetoric that's going on. This disgusting hatred of black females, because black females will not play the role of a white female in a white male patriarchy. They won't, because black females will not do that with black males. There's this nastiness and violence towards black women. He's saying the majority of black women, no one wants them as partners, which is bullshit. You have white men who are angry and pissed off because black women won't pay them the time of day. Majority, when you are dating on a dating website or anything, it's going to be non-black men who are flooding your inbox asking for a date. And then he's saying that there will be no jobs. If there's no jobs, there's no jobs for white females, black males, and white males. So the whole system will collapse if there's nothing within this country. This man is bitter about black females being used as a double minority on these corporate plantations. And then he's saying the majority of black women are prostitutes and using their bodies, which is very disgusting. Now, when you look at the cost of bread reference, we all know, those of us who have read the Bible, that it says that it will cost a day's wages to buy a loaf of bread. It would basically, what you eat, for the day will cost you cost a day's wages, which it's like that right now. Let's say if you make $50 a day, if you're doing $100 a day, $200 a day, if you want organic, natural, mineral rich food, you're gonna have to pay an arm and a leg for it. Because you can go get some candy for 99 cents, but you can't even get a couple of oranges for that, or apples for that. Apples are like $1. Like one apple can be $1. So when you start adding up the cost of natural, clean, organic foods that are nutritious to you, it could cost you a pretty penny, if that's what you're doing. And that does not just apply to black women. America is going to be like Venezuela, where clean, decent looking, college educated women with high-end jobs, who mostly are Israelite women, even the white ones, already prostitute to pay student loans and medical bills. Is this guy serious? Prostituting to pay student loans. I have student loans. I have medical bills. I don't prostitute. This is disgusting. Let me see. Maybe he's talking about the sugar baby, sugar daddy website, which I could have swore that was majority Caucasian women, but whatever. Still are selling ass for food, pushing old classes of prostitutes out of business, turning those women into social refugees and migrants. This will 100% happen to the Black American woman. She's going from educated professional to hooker, then to a social refugee, being replaced by so-called higher-end women. The crack hoe is about to become a social refugee, and teenagers, yes, even young women, are going to replace such crack hoes. So he takes one woman who basically she's a stripper. She's not a sex worker. A sex worker is someone who is actually out there having sex. You have to be actually having intercourse to be a sex worker. She was a stripper, and she was a stripper in the NFL. But yeah, she was a stripper who did perform for some of the coaches, and I do believe that she possibly could have been a mistress to one of the coaches. But I don't think she was a sex worker. She was just someone who was a stripper and also a mistress. So he uses this woman as an example of saying, all women, that sweeps me into it, because I am college educated. I have a student loan debt. I have medical bills. So basically this man is saying about me and a lot of other women, because the woman who leaked the viral video of the man snorting cocaine. It was cocaine. We're not going to do the powder bullshit. It was cocaine. He is basically put this here, which he couldn't even do this right. But anyway. Said it's going to be a lot of these college educated white women in these tidy suburban homes and subdivisions flooding the sex trade. When that happens, the Black woman will be shut out of the sex trade almost totally due to white pussy privilege, not to mention the hordes of international girls that will be here in those days. And the Black woman will begin to follow Isaiah 4. They will be knocking on our door. Some Black women know this already, have compiled themselves list after list of brothers to try when shit hits the fan. Okay. The Black woman will cry her guts out, realizing all of the deviltry she has participated. I'm guessing in, especially in a future world where everything she aspired to and for is not going to matter. It will be throngs of Black women killing themselves too. When you listen to the lies Jolene is paid to say, you're only making it easier for that woman to be you. But what do we know? We're just niggas. And of course, you shouldn't listen to niggas, right? No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't listen to remedial ass idiots who link together things that shouldn't be linked together. All I have to say is this kind of fuckery is very common within a lot of these Hebrew Israelite camps. That's why I'm not affiliated. Anybody who's affiliated is crazy because they have a huge target on their back. These men have said that they would rape young girls as young as 12. These men are always cussing people out on the side of the street. They are not bringing people to the Most High. They are antagonizing people. And they are setting up here saying that Black women are going to be killed off and they will have their pick of non-Black women and think that they will be able to continue the face of a dark-skinned Black man or brown-skinned Black man, as if their Black male children wouldn't look like a Jesse Williams, and eventually have nothing but non-Black females, biracial females, and will dilute those genes even more. if you get rid of the black women. This is disgusting. It says nothing like this in the Bible. These men are they have a disgusting spirit about them. They have this desire to harm and hurt black women. They have a hatred for black women and white men, but they have this lust and this draw to the white man's woman. It's very ass backwards, and it's very, very sick. It's very sick. And I don't mean sick as in mentally sick. They're not mentally sick. They know what they're saying. They are basically saying they would love to get rid of white men, which is seen as the ultimate man status power. They want his money. They want the prestige. They want the position. They want the power. And they want the white female. If you get rid of white males, how are you going to get white females? But anyway, they want the position of the white male within the world power structure. And they want all of these non-black women at their disposal. And I will not say it's self-hate, because you're basically thinking that you're going to continue to have darker skin to brown skin black males. You know that's not true. We can look at, a lot of mixed race people and a lot of biracial people and see that, they don't look black. They can't fool us into saying, oh, this is a black person. They look like what they are, mixed race and biracial people. But yeah, this was written because Tiffany Jolene, this white woman here, made that post, and this person who calls themselves a Hebrew Israelite just went off the rails. Like, that affected him to his core, that a white female would step out and say these things about black men. And it almost seems to me, if you want to talk about someone having some type of alliance, it looks like it's black males and white females, which I don't want to get in a tit for tat. But honestly, Tiffany Jolene just put that out there to benefit white women and white women alone. And then this man is talking about black women basically being wiped off the earth. Who talks about their women like that? Like, I'm not going to even put this on white men. I'm not going to put this on any system of supremacy, supposed supremacy. No, this is something within our community, and the numbers say it, because the abuse rate, the rape rate, the molestation rate, the incest rate against black women, which is the most abused woman. It really says something about our community and the things that we are doing. Not only are we within this nation who does not regard us at all, on top of that, then you have to pile stuff like this on top of it, where you have this split within the sexes and this tearing down, like this violence. It's very violent. But I wanted to go ahead and do this and get this out the way and just put it out there that I wasn't talking about this woman addressing any of the black males who were saying anything to her. I said black women should just back up and let the black males who prop these women up and these women deal with their situation, because, black males created this situation. Let them deal with it. I will never praise a white female for anything. But yeah, I'll go ahead and leave it right here. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the articles that I read, and also about the Tiffany Jolene situation. And I will see you in the next one.